Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference on SNA. Vinny Capistrano with Noreen Go. This is still the game between the Lady Oragons and the Perlas Spikers. At nakuha nga po mga kapamilya ng Perlas Spikers ang set number 1.
Yeah, Perlas, as we said earlier, Perlas has started out really strong, getting good plays from Pia Bright, from Amy Homiro. Actually, Jeff Ferrer doing a good job in giving the ball to everyone, getting everyone involved. They served well, and they won easily. But we gotta look to the Lady Oragons. Their main Waterloo in today's game is really their first ball. Digging, we said, Picard doing a great job in digging. They need to focus back to basics, Billy. They need to receive better so that they can execute plays and try to, get the imports more involved, score more points. And we also mentioned that the digging is there, but we need support from the other team.
So it's really, the effort is there.
Yeah.
Kailangan ng magtulungan. They need that communication inside the court to distribute that ball. And of course, once again, as you said, hats off to Mary Jane Picard. Diving for that ball.
Yeah, playing really well.
So we will see kung makakaangat ba itong Lady Oragons. Because the Perlas Spikers, and we said this a while ago, they look like they're in good shape.
Yeah.
They look happy, they look energized, nandun yung momentum, excited maglaro.
Yeah,
At yun yung mahirap na kalaban eh. Yung gusto nila maglaro, alam nila kaya nila. And of course, we got TJ Tronics. Nako, Noreen, mamaya Susama tayo dyan. Nasaan ba yung photo booth?
Yeah, when they introduced the DJs, I remember he was the first person that I met in the office. So close to our hearts when they introduced all these beautiful music.
Tignan natin kung makaka-request tayo ng songs. So back to this game, starting the second set of our first game. And an early point here for the Lady Oragons from Macy Euban.
Yeah, they need more of that. I mean, effort, more effort. If for them they gave about 70% the last set, they should come out with close to 100%.
And of course, reminding all our viewers, kung gusto nyo i-tweet, please do so at ABS-CBN Sports gamit ang hashtag na PVL on ABS-CBN. Kung ano-anong body parts yung ginagamit para i-save yung bola. The car and Lauren White, and this is a free ball here for the Perlas Spikers. They choose Montrepilia through the block. Nutarat Montrepilia, the #1 scorer here in the league.
Yeah, good heads-up play by Amy Homiro. Actually, that was a broken play already. Kia Bright just saved it, and they were lucky because Amy went up to block, but the Oragons touched the ball first, so it wasn't a violation. Had Amy touched that would be an automatic violation, and Perla still gets the point.
Smart play there by Kiwi, and that's 4 touches. Violation called the Lady Oragons. Perlas Spikers, they take that point and they send Montrepilia to the service line.
Yeah, that's one player also that we've covered. Imbo. You know what she can do, and hopefully for the Lady Oragons, she can contribute.
Here comes Pia Bright, favorite spot, blocked there by Euban. Naabol ang bola. Toss it to the other side. Jem Ferrer. Smart play by our veteran setter, Jem Ferrer.
Yeah, she got the point earlier. Why not do it again?
And of course, you got Sir Bong Consing, president of BPI, joining us here in the arena today for supporting the Perlas Spikers.
Adding to the PVL family.
Of course, welcome to the PVL family. Tough touch. No go. Pia Bright was there. Montrepilia just showing us how strong she is. Offensive threat definitely here for the Perlas Spikers.
Yeah, it wasn't sharp, but look at the angle. Really, she was just targeting Janet Serafika all the way.
Lock in na yung target niya. She just went for it. Matakot ka na kung ikaw yung target ni Jatarat.
The #1, you said, no? The #1 scorer here so far. So, yeah, you gotta respect her.
And you go to the other side. Lady Oragons this time, you got Vine Aguia serving. Eda de Jesus, Jem Ferrer tosses it up to Montrepilia. That's overcooked. Too strong for our Thai import. Point will go to the Lady Oragons.
hoping for a check.
Service.
The referees didn't see any.
Gia serving. Then Ferrer pupunta kay Kia Bright ulit. Galit na galit. And si Kia Bright shining bright here for the Perlas Spikers as we go to Denise Densay.
Kung may nami-message sa Sultan, sabi niya, ayun ay 24/7 na lagi niyang nakakasama ang kanyang mga teammates. Pero sabi niya, with PVL, she has learned to be more confident. And ang motto niya ngayon, YOLO, you only live once. She said na you can't dwell on your mistakes. Instead, you have to get yourself to bounce back. And she also says na I have to be extra because PVL is a different level. I'm going against veteran players. I need to keep up my momentum. Ladies, back to you.
Thank you for that, Denise. Talagang YOLO.
YOLO, YOLO.
YOLO si Giselle Can.
Yeah, we'll learn more of those yung mga jargons na yan.
Ako medyo alam ko na ng
Millennials kasi ngayon.
Ikaw rin naman, Mr. Lee. Grabe naman. Well, bumalik muna tayo sa laban natin. Perlas Spikers at 6, Navy Lady Oragons at 4. A slim lead here for the Perlas Spikers. So it seems like the Lady Oragons are off to a good start, or the Perlas Spikers the bad start. What do you think?
No, I think the Lady Oragons are, better start for them. And of course the Perlas, at least they're still relying on Kia Bright playing well for the team. But yeah, we gotta give it to the Lady Oragons.
Learning from their mistakes here in set number 1, trying to stay alive in this game. Perlas Spikers now up by 3 this time. And here comes Kia Bright, preparing to serve.
Yeah, that was off a net violation called an imbo.
And here comes Chami. Terafik ang pupunta kay Macy Yuben.
Big.
Then Ferrer to Kia Bright. Great save. Nakulangan din ng fronte once again. A persistent problem here for the Lady Oragons as we go to our first technical timeout of set number 2. Magbabalik po ang PVL Reinforced Conference on SNA. Good afternoon mga kapamilya. We're back and you are still watching the Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference on SNA. Benny Capistrano with Noreen Go. And Noreen, let's talk about yung game naman ng Perlas Spikers. Itong hard-earned win nila against the High Flyers. It was a really hard 5-setter game. 2 sets, they dropped it to the High Flyers but redeemed themselves in the following 3.
Yeah, it just goes to show, though. I mean, when you look at the numbers there, 5 sets. Just goes to show that any team can bounce back. After the first 2 sets, you're already saying, oh, this looks like a straight set win by the High Flyers. But Perlas proved us wrong. Nicole Piamzon played a solid game. Kia Bright really was the one. She was the one who started the charge, and they won it in 5 sets.
Reminiscent to that game, their first game against the Cool Smashers in Tuguegarao.
Okay.
Something, parang ganun rin yung nangyari because kilala natin Cool Smashers. They're one of the strongest teams, if not the strongest team here in that league, and they were the favorites to win. But again, it was an upset here for the Perlas Spikers. Back to this game, Nicole Chamzon. Great defense by the Lady Oragons. Lauren White headed to the other side. She saw that opening. At hindi lang nahabol ng players ng Perlas Spikers.
Yeah, that's a smart tip there. White realizing there's a huge hole there in the center of the defense, and easy does it. A point is a point.
Now the Lady Oragons are just down by 3 points kontra Perlas Spikers.
Serve.
Trepilia. Great blocking. Violation called here for the Perlas Spikers. Point will go to the Navy Lady Oragons. Unti-unti nang nakakahabol. Trying to fill that gap. Learning from that first set. Hezi Acuna serving for the girls in white.
Unforced errors now plaguing the Spikers.
Chami, smart play. Pero doon si Serafica once again seeing that hole on the other side of the court. Macy Yuben.
Yeah, and look at the reaction after that. She'll take that point because they're now just down by 1. Bench twist pa talaga.
Amazing run here by the Navy Lady Oragons in set number 2. Hindi mo talaga masasabi dito sa PVL kung sino yung aangat
You know, that's true. Even in paper, if you have your favorites, and then you watch the games, parang you can't
Very
say
different.
Serving 8.
Lalo na kung na-tsempohan mong energized nga or inspired. Talagang hindi mo talaga masasabi sino ang mananalo, kung sino aangat. Scrambling for that volleyball champs on the free ball here for the Lady Oragons. Seraphica pupunta kay Lauren White.
White down the line.
Lauren White gets that one to go.
Serving 10.
Yeah, goes down the line. You know, the imports are slowly finding their groove here in the second set, which is a good sign for the Lady Oragons. Of course, your focus is to equalize this match by winning this set.
And of course, we are going to read some of your tweets. This one is from Christy Ann Parina. Go Perlas laban. At yun nga po ang ginagawa ng Perlas Spikers, lumalaban because they're only up by 1 point. Here's another tweet from Jessie Christian. Sarkang on the goal champion. Please, utang puso. Giting, tapang. Yan, UP yan.
Oh,
Not
UP.
mistaken. And this one is from ni Umbra Real. Yung mga spike ni Bright parang halimaw. And to the commentators, I love how you share some facts about the players outside the court. Of course, that's our job. Give you insights. Kung sino ba ang mga paborito niyong mandalaro pag hindi sila naglalaro. At kanina nga, habang nagsasalita ako, 1 point lang ang lamang ng Perlas Spikers. Well, would you look at that score? Grabe ang sarap ng kwentuhan natin dito. Biglang dumagdag na, 12-9. Right now, mga kapamilya, Perlas Spikers stop that leading. That one is a point here for the Lady Oragons.
Called on
Yeah,
BanKo.
net violation there, I think, called on Amy Ahomiro.
As you said, those unforced errors plaguing the Perlas Spikers here in our second set. As Lauren White prepares to serve for the Lady Oragons. Then Ferrer chases that ball. The car. Seraphica will go to Lauren White.
Back row attack.
Once again, Lauren White coming up big here in the second set.
And don't look down, it's just 1 point again.
1 point ulit.
Ulit.
Service. White.
The Lady Oragons breathing down the neck of the Perlas Spikers. And don't look na mga kapilya, tayo na po ang laro natin. 12-all here in the second set. A series of errors here for the Perlas Spikers, causing the Lady Oragons to catch that momentum.
Right. And you know, that's what we were talking about earlier about the Perlas Spikers is their consistency. I mean, see the way they played in the first set and see the way they're playing now, where it's a totally different team altogether.
Maybe that's the problem in this tournament, yung consistency nga.
Yeah.
You will see.
Oh, good save.
Makakahabot, the car chase that one. Jem Ferrer to Amy Ahomiro. Got a rally going on. Ibo. At hindi lang nakayanan ni Chami.
Lady Oragons now.
The point, and finally the lead goes here to the Lady Oragons. We will go to a timeout here para sa Perlas Spikers.
Binibigyan lang nila sa gitna eh. You have to get ball first before bago tayo pumalo. Wala tayong papaluin pag hindi natin makuha yung bola. Okay, ngayon, good pass ha, isang good receive. Dali mo dito. Mag-combi ka, labas kay Kia, okay? Kay Kia.
Ipag-sobrang nga sa'yo na.
1 point na, 1 point. 1 point. Sa loob na yun.
BanKo!
We're back and you're still watching the Premier Volleyball Reinforced Conference. Kung makikita nyo, we got a very special guest, 90s kids, you would know him. This is Bochong Modina. Tweet nyo kami kung kilala nyo siya. Tweet nyo kami kung alam nyo yung mga shows niya dahil ako kilala ko siya. Fan ako dati ng bata ako. Lumalabas na yung true colors ko. Kilala ba siya, Miss Noreen?
When I saw the face,
Familiar na.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm sure 90s kids, I'm sure you guys know who he is. And back to this game, still tied at 13. Sino kaya yung cheer niya? Or kanina team? We wanna know what team he's cheering for today. Coach Dong De La Cruz.
Trying to look calm.
Trying to look calm deep inside.
Oh, they're down by 1.
Pero sabi rin ng players niya, hindi daw siya marunong magalit. Yun ang sabi nila. Like a dad figure. Looks strict, but really calm and kind.
Finds the
Ever
corner.
since, I mean, nabutan ko siya when he's been playing for FTU. Really nice guy. Really soft-spoken.
Very soft-spoken. Nakasama ko rin siya sa Tugigaraw. And he was very nice. Like a dad nga, as I've said. And right here, we got the Perlas Spikers still tied with the Lady Oragons. 14 all pa rin ang score natin. Both teams want to try to break away. Miscommunication from Amy Ahumiro, Nicole Chamson. Nagkatinginan na lang sila.
Yeah, reception is now, you know, a problem for the Perlas Spikers. Seen that a couple of times during the second set.
Lady Oragons in the lead by 1 point, and that has been the story of our second set. Pia Bright, great save.
Yeah.
Dem Ferrer tries to just tip it in. Point will go here for the Lady Oragons. Their biggest lead, 2 points.
Second technical timeout, 16.
As we go to our second technical timeout of the second set, magbabalik po ang Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference on SNA.
The final set.
Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Reinforced Conference, and you can see on your screens we got the elevator defense, Ella De Jesus of the Perlas Spikers. We all know her from being a former Lady Eagle. And versus the High Flyers, she got 21 digs and 11 receptions.
Well, she's a high flyer herself. That's why elevator. But right now, she embraced her new position in being the libero, and she's doing pretty good for the Perlas Spikers. 21 digs, 11 receptions.
Effective libero for the Perlas Spikers, and you can see her on the court. Pero magpapahinga muna itong si Ella as Giselle Tan comes in for the elevator. And back to this game, we are at 15 and 16.
Oh, good serve. Ace.
Good serve by Kia Bright,
Ties the set
proving
at
to be an
16.
all-around player. Both tied at 16 apiece.
But this is actually a good chance for the Lady Oragons with both imports in the back.
3
For this
points
error.
for the Lady
At kung ano
Oragons.
naman yung ganda ng serve niya kanina, this one is an error right here for Kia Bright. At balik na naman si Ella De Jesus. Uupo muna si Giselle Tan.
Good serve.
Dacoron to Chutarat. And chance for a free ball here for the Lady Oragons. They go to White. And De Jesus was there. Hinaabot ni Jem Ferrer, but just couldn't reach that ball. And the point will go to the Lady Oragons.
Yeah, you know, you're the Lady Oragons. You want to capitalize on this, you know. Obviously, BanKo, the Perlas Spikers not playing as well as they did in the first set. So it's your chance now to get your groove and, you know, try to win this set.
Exactly,
Yeah.
take that momentum and run away with it. Pero hindi papayag si Nicole Chamson, who we said a while ago played an amazing game against the High Flyers. Fairly quiet today, starting to make some noise for her team.
Yeah, she did really well. At that time we were choosing who your player of the game would be, and Nicole was a choice also.
Back to this game naman, lumalaban itong Lady Oragons dito sa second set. Lauren White currently has 11 points, 10 attacks, and 1 ace.
Yep.
Her and her team are currently leading 19 to 17. We got some substitutions. Raterta comes in for Acuna.
Another serve specialist for the Lady Oragons, up by 2. That's pretty comfortable already for them.
In Raterta. 2 points ang laman, sabi nga ni Noreen ng Lady Oragons. Tignan natin kung higit pa ito. Trepilla, parang hindi ata papayag. Narinig ata ako hindi daw siya papayag. And that was a great attack on her part.
Yeah, she's showing us
Her strength.
Yeah, and I'm number one. I'm number one in terms of offense. I'm showing you why.
Nag-iingay si Jutarat Montrepilla dito sa ating second set. Taporon pupunta kay Montrepilla. Changes the tempo. May si Yuben. Great save. Pia Bright. The car was there. Si Rafael babalik kay Macy Yuben. That short point will go here for the Perlas Spikers.
19
Yeah, that set was actually too far. Wasn't comfortable, so she lost her timing there, and she hits it to the
Joy
Joy Dacoron, AC Euben, Seraphica, pupunta kay Lauren White, who tosses it to the other side. Free ball here for the Perlas Spikers. And blocking here for the Lady Oragons.
I think that was the first in both sets, first kill block by any team.
Lady Oragons, 5 out, 8, Cabriana, 10.
And now look at that score. Lady Oragons up by 1. Now in the 20s against the Perlas Spikers at 19. Cabriana serving for the Lady Oragons.
And she will do the setting chores as well.
And just like that, a service ace for our setter on the court, Cabriana. 21-19 na rin. Nag-iba ang ihip ng hangin dito sa second set. Bumawi, mukhang bumabawi itong Lady Oragons. And another great serve.
And when you look at their front row, both imports are there, so it's really their chance.
You gotta capitalize on that. Lauren White. But it was great blocking naman on the side of the Perlas Spikers. Montrepilia was just there. Nakabawi. Timing was right on. Naalala niya yung nangyari sa kanya.
Back at ya.
Here comes Chami serving for Perlas. Car, Cabriana sets up Kia. No go. Jem Ferrer to Kia Bright. Once again, that blocking here for the imports of the Lady Oragons proving to be very effective here in the latter part of our set.
And you gotta enjoy it. I mean, the imports going up against the imports, and yeah, the Oragons so far 2-1 up na.
So tignan natin if they will get away with set number 2. Out of the last few moments, Lauren White. Great serve for her. Nahabol ni Jem Ferrer. Cabriana, back to Macy Euben. Ayun na yung sinasabi mo na rin, gantihan lang eh.
2-all na.
Import to import.
Yeah. No, it was 1-1, then 2-1. Now it's 2-all.
Pia Bright.
BanKo, 10 out, 17, Emnas.
We got some substitutions. Montrepilia and Ferrer will sit down. Pasok naman si Ben Emnas and Kuya Sue Roses.
These are names also. I mean, from different generations, but
for BanKo.
they're famous names.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Cabriana kay Imbo. As ng palo. Emnas, Kia Bright. Changing that tempo, but Imbo was there. Emnas. Big thinking back to Kia Bright.
Oh, good save.
And look at the Lady Oragons fighting to save that ball. Kia Bright once again. Tikar. Great defense for the Lady Oragons. Macy Euben. Ball still alive. What an exciting time here in our second set. Kia blocked by Kia Bright. And you know that she's in the zone when she does that reaction.
Exactly.
As we head on over to the side of the Lady Oragons for a timeout.
Makinig. Gawin na natin trabaho natin, ha? Huwag natin ibigay yung pagkakataon sa kanila. Kailangan makuha natin. Sipag lang, ha? Huwag natin ibigay yung pagkakataon. Atin to, ha? Tuloy. Ang pagkakataon, lahat kuhanin natin. Laban mo na yan.
Ayan na nga si Coach Egay. Gusto ko yung sinabi niya, laban mo na yan.
Tuloy-tuloy na.
Tuloy-tuloy na. So we can see that both our teams are not giving up without a fight here in our second set. Our imports, most especially, buhay na buhay dito.
Set number 2.
Going at each other.
Goes to BanKo center.
Match na match kasi sila. Kaya alam nila na it is now or never for both of their teams. AC Euben. Just threw that block.
Lady Oragons up by 1.
Nakaangat na naman itong Lady Oragons, but by 1 point. Acuna will come in for Raterta. Padulid. On the other hand, for Mine Ekia.
All these are crucial serves. Or this is a crucial serve for Madulid.
Flo Maduli.
She will be preparing the serve.
Serving.
We're at the tail end of our set number 2.
Good serve.
Emnas. Pinili si Kuya Sue Roses. Nandoon si Lauren White. Back set kay Macy Euben. That is a point here for the Lady Oragons. And don't look now, Noreen, they are at set point. Timeout for the Perlas Spikers.
Amy, i-trash mo na lang siya. So, you out, Kia. Go out. Ha? Ganun na lang.
Let's go, let's go. One good pass, one good pass. Let's win this set. BanKo. Set? Yeah. I go shoot. Yeah, I'm just... Kulang kasi pag masyado open, masyado malayo. Para sa kanya. Let's go, let's go. We got it.
Kiwi, dito ka, Kiwi. Okay?
Go for what?
Dali mo na si Kia.
Last push.
There you have it, the Perlas Spikers. Kiwi telling her teammates that let's win this set. Nakakatuwa na nakita natin si Kuya Suron giving advice kay Fen Emnas. Nga sabi natin, different generations na yan. So the knowledge that she's passing on to the younger ones really, really matters for this Perlas Spikers team.
Yeah, like, because of her experience, she knows how to coach na rin eh. She's telling Emnas what set as Kia Bright actually like.
Just like that, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yes, and a point here for the Perlas Spikers coming alive. Not giving up.
And they call a net violation.
Net violation here for the Lady Oragons. Di makapaniwala. Si Acuña, punta naman tayo sa panic ng Lady Oragons for their timeout.
Iset natin ang isang magandang porsyentong resiba para maibigay mo bahay. Tingnan mo na lang kung paano yung gagawin na. Isa na lang kailangan natin, tapos na yan. Wala na tayong isipin dyan. Tuloy-tuloy na. Oh.
Let's go.
One point.
So both coaches from both our teams is encouraging their players na tapusin na to. Dahil tingnan mo naman yung score, 24-23, buhay na buhay pa rin.
Yeah, because if you're Perlas, of course you don't want to give open the window for Lady Oragons, but Lady Oragons actually have set point.
So we will see how things will pan out for both our teams. Amy Ahumiro serving, Gabriana to Euben, and Macy Euben. Just like Kia Bright at first set, wins set number 2 for her squad. And now you're tied. One set apiece for both our teams. It was an interesting second set, Noreen. What can you say?
Yeah, I mean, it was it started out pretty much slow, but towards the middle to the end, the imports got at it, and the Lady Oragons played a better set.
So titignan natin kung ano mangyayari dito sa set number 3. Magbabalik po ang PVL Reinforced Conference right here on SNA.